Hi everybody, I'm going to show you guys how to repair a hairline crack in a gel nail. So if you want to learn how, better keep on watching. For this I'll be using a cuticle carbide bit, and I find that holding my pinky with my ring finger and my thumb gives it a lot more support. This especially because it is on my dominant hand, and it is always a lot harder to use the drill or apply gel on my right hand as opposed to my left hand. So as you guys can see, I'm using very light motions to remove the gel. Always keep in mind that gel files off super easy. I very rarely have to use a carbide bit when I'm doing gel nails, only because it removes so quickly. So for the most part, I just use a sanding bit, and very rarely do I use carbide bits. These are great for underneath the nails to clean out all that gunk. But I also, what I did here, and I'm not in the shot, but you guys can see my hand out of the shot, I put my drill on reverse, and I just find that it also removes the gel a little bit better. And you just want to keep going until pretty much all of that lifted part is gone, but you want to make sure that your nail is still intact. So with my drill set on reverse, as you can see, I'm really plugging away at that little bit of lifting, and you guys can see that in the video. It is very imperative that you remove it, otherwise you will get continual lifting and all of this work you're doing will be just really useless. So keep plugging at it very gently until it's all completely gone. So now you can see the nail is completely filed, and I only really filed in that spot, you guys. As you can see, I'm just cleansing it here, and look at that, all the lift is completely gone. I've only kept it in that little corner. Now I'm using my primer. This is the No Lift Nail Primer, and I'm going to apply 2 coats of this and allow it to dry in between a little bit. If I don't use this, you guys, this primer, my nails lift extremely a lot. So I have found that using a primer and doing prep work on your nails, especially when you're wearing gels, is so imperative, because I'm telling you, otherwise there's nothing but lifting. Now I'm applying a very thin coat of my bonder, and this is a UV LED cured bonder, and this is also super important because it acts as a sticky tape, and you're going to cure that for 60 seconds in your LED lamp and 2 minutes in your UV lamp. And as you guys can see, I am already applying my builder gel, which is also from IBD. I tried to stick with the same brand of gel and bonder if possible. The primer doesn't matter so much, but you really want to make sure that you have the same gel and bonder. Alright, so I've applied a very thin coat of this as a base layer, and I'm going to go ahead and cure it in my LED lamp for 60 seconds and 2 minutes in your UV lamp. Alright, so now I am again applying another thin layer of the IBD Builder Gel, and then I just want to make sure that it's nice and even as possible, really. And you want to just make sure you fill in all that little gap in there where you drill down onto the nail. So be very careful that you don't get it onto your sidewalls, and just keep going until you're satisfied with it. What I also like to do is just flip my nail upside down and also encase the bottom side of it. The underneath part is also very important, especially when you have a hairline crack in your nail, because you want to make sure that there's stability on the underneath part of it as well as on top. Otherwise it's potentially going to re-crack. So you want to cure this once again. And now I am applying another layer of the gel just to make sure, because sometimes even if you apply 2 coats, it might not be enough. So just for safe measure, I like to do 3 coats and then fill in the little gap just to be on the safe side. As you guys can see, I'm just taking a little bit and I'm doing the stringing technique just to fill in those little dips and whatnot. So once you're done with that, you're going to go ahead and cure it one more time. And this is what it looks like. Now I'm going to cleanse the nail, and to do now is go straight into filing it if you're not happy with the shape and there's a little bit of bumpiness, so this is why I decided to reshape it and make sure it's nice and even. And the little trick that I like to do is to hold my hand upside down and use the file flat on the underside, and that files both of the sides nice and even. And what I am doing here is just applying one more very thin layer of the IBD builder gel just to give it some nice high shine, and you're going to cure this one more time, and that is pretty much it. Cleanse and you are done. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, subscribing, and commenting, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.